Hey everyone, Clarence Caldwell here, and it is the beginning of the week, so here we are. We are escaping from average, and this week we're going to help you escape. You've been convicted and sentenced, and I'm going to show you in this quick video, less than 10 minutes, how you can escape from the prison that you're in. I'll show you the simplest way to do it, and I'm going to use this T.E.A.C.H model to do it. Now, I'm not going to teach, but I am going to teach. But what I really want you to understand is what this means. And I also would like for you to teach it to someone else. If you teach this to someone else, you're going to learn more. See, the teacher always learns when they teach. So this model will help you escape from that prison that you're in. Now, who sentenced you? The judge, the jury, the prosecutor, they've all sentenced you to live the life that you're living. They all sentenced you to the world that you're in right now. Who do you think the judge, the jury, and the prosecutor are? Yeah, they're you. Absolutely. Now, I've studied psychology and successful people, for those of you who don't know me, for many years, maybe 30 years or more. I've even written a book about it. It's called Escape from Average. And there's some of this in there, and there's a lot more in there that I've learned over the years. And I just offer that if you want to know more and go deeper, get the book. But I have also experienced life that way as well. I've been homeless, and I've been in the boardrooms of Fortune 100 companies. So I've learned from the people that I've studied, the psychology that I've studied, and even my own life, what's really important to get to that next level, wherever you want to go. You may not be homeless, and you may not have desire to be in a boardroom, but from wherever you are, there is a desire to go somewhere else. I know that because we're not just human beings. We're humans becoming, and we're always changing. We're always moving. So if you really want to move and be in control of that movement, you've got to escape. You've got to escape this prison that we're going to talk about today. So if you like what we're going to talk about, if you want to share it with someone, tag someone, have them join us. What the heck? And click like. Like was good. You know what? Even better than like, click wow. I like that little wow button because, you know, the mouth is wide open. So click wow and let me know where you are, where you're watching from. Comment and let me know where you're watching from. So, okay, so we're going to get into this because I don't want to spend a lot of time, but I really want to get through this and have you understand it so that you can teach someone else. Now, the real piece of this thing, it starts with this letter T. And the thing about the T is that it's really about what's going on in your head. Those are your thoughts. Your thoughts control everything. They create the world around you, whether you know it or not. Your thoughts mean so much. You have literally hundreds of thousands of thoughts going through your head every day. The ones that matter are the ones that you spend the most time with. You ever hear that song that you just can't get out of your head? It's called the earworm. It just goes and goes and goes. And then you might be able to shut it down for a bit, but later in the day, that song comes back. Well, your thoughts are that way as well. And there's some thoughts that you just keep reoccurring. Whether you're writing a paper, if you're going to school and you keep thinking, gosh, I don't want to be late with this paper. I don't want to be late with this paper. Those thoughts begin to permeate the world that you create for yourself. And so I just want you to understand how important thoughts are because they start everything. And what your thoughts lead to is even more important. Yes. What do you think that is? Your emotions. How you feel about things are a direct result of how you're thinking about things. So if you're thinking about sad things, you're going to feel sad. So the world that you live in right now, the incarceration that you're in right now, if it's a very dull, depressing place, don't blame CNN or Fox News or whatever you listen to. Don't blame the world around you because CNN is always going to be constantly negative news. That's what CNN stands for. You got to understand that your world is really, as big as it is, it's only 6 inches, the distance between your ears. And so you have the ability to understand what these thoughts are and how it's generating the feelings that you're having about the world that you live in. Now, you know some people that walk around, they're sad all the time or depressed all the time. You know some people that walk around, they're happy all the time. How do they do that? Successful people have figured out a way to tie these together in a way that it creates an emotional environment that begins to build the world. Now, how does the world get built from emotions? Well, your emotions lead to behavior. When you feel a certain way, you're going to act a certain way. If you're feeling really depressed, or you're feeling anxious, or you're feeling like this world is just crazy, you may get on Facebook and just tweet or put a post in there that's just a real negative post, or a positive post, or whatever it is. Whatever you're feeling, you're going to take some action based on that feeling. That's what the A is. It's the action. Your thoughts lead to your emotions, which create actions. Now you're building the world around you based on your behavior. Okay, making sense so far? Tag someone, let them see this. This is important. Now, here's where I think is the most important thing for all of us to know. And I learned this a long time ago, and it made the complete difference in my life. And the people that I've talked to has made a tremendous difference in their life also. And that's the C. The C is about the fact that you have this gift. You have the power and the ability to choose. You get to choose what you think about. Now, I know you've got 100,000 thoughts going through your head every day. Even when you're sleeping, you're thinking because you're dreaming. And I know some friends of mine who I meditate every day, and they say, Clarence, how do you just empty your mind? Well, the truth is you can't. Your mind is always going. So you're never going to have a blank mind until you're like passed away. Your mind is always going. But there is a way to shift what you think in a way so that you focus and you spend time with the thoughts that you want to spend time with. Now, it's very simple. I didn't say it was easy, but it's very simple. I teach how to do that in this book, and it's some of the work that I do with leaders all the time, moving them, lifting them, and shifting them so that their thoughts create the emotions that they want and the actions follow because they've chosen to do that. When you choose that kind of life, you absolutely can be happy. Happiness is not something that just happens because people are showering you with stuff, because no one's going to give you happiness. It has to come through this process. So that's the T.E.A.C.H model. I didn't want to spend all night talking about it. We could go deep on any one of those things. And at some point, I'm going to talk about the emotions, because emotional intelligence is so very important. I call it emotional maturity. And there's a way to manage emotional intelligence in a way that allows you to really cycle through this so that you lift and shift quicker and higher than you ever have. So that's the content I had for you. Pick up the book. It's called Escape from Average. You can go to my website, clarencecaldwell.com. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. You can pick that up there. And also I'm going to encourage you to join me next week. Next week we're going to do it again. We're going to do this every week that I can and share just another quick tip with you. So let me know where you're watching from, and tag a friend, and we'll look for you next week. I don't have, again, I want to be conscious of your time. I don't have time for a lot of Q&A, but reach out to me directly, and we'll get in touch that way. I am me if you want, and I can tell you more. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll talk to you again another time. Take care.